Hello dear traders, it's Petko Aleksandrov and I continue on the next day with the results from the reactor. As you can see, only 38 strategies passed the validation from 151,729 strategies. Less than 1% passed the validation. And then I have the Monte Carlo, which filters more the strategies, totally 143, and from these 143 strategies only 38 passed the multi-market validation. So when I go to collection, you will see here that 35 strategies are here, and this is because we had some resolved correlation. So what is the resolved correlation? If I go to tools, there are the settings, and here below you will see detect balance lines correlation. So this means that the collections are filtered with strategies that are having very similar balance lines. Okay, so similar trading strategies, and they are removed. The idea is to have portfolio of different strategies. Anyway, from these 35, I will select only the best performer, and I will go now to add a filter. Okay, on the left side you can see here filter records, and I will go to maximum equity drawdown. It's a very nice filter. Stagnation, actually all of the filters are very useful. One of my favorite to use is the minimum profit factor. Okay, so the profit factor is the gross profits divided by gross losses. This is very simply said. If I select one, obviously all will remain, but if I increase it, you can see to 1.1, 1.2, what you can see here, only 5 strategies out of the 35 are left into the collection, okay, and you can see them right over here. The next thing is I will add another, for example, maximum equity drawdown in percentage, for example, maximum consecutive losses. So if I select 10, you will see 3 strategies are left into the collection, and if I decrease the number, 9, 8, 7, no change. Let me decrease it more, 2, and if I decrease more, 1. So you can see one strategy is left now in the collection with minimum profit factor of 1.2 and maximum consecutive losses of 5. So this means that for the 373 trades, there are no more than 5 consecutive losses. And this is very important as well. Let me click over the strategy, and you will see here are the entry loss, so the stochastic and envelopes, and we don't have an exit condition, but what we have is actually a stop loss and a take profit. You can see take profit much smaller than the stop loss. If you remember what I've said in the beginning of the course, that with algorithmic trading, I proved long time ago to many traders that it is better to have a smaller take profit than the stop loss, because obviously guys, if your stop loss is smaller than the take profit, you give bigger chance that the price will first hit the stop loss, because simply it is closer to the entry price. And when the take profit is close, obviously we have bigger chance hitting first the take profit. Alright guys, so this is the strategy, and what I do now very simply is I will go to Expert Advisor and I will click this button that says Expert Advisor for MT4. I will click on that, and this is the very powerful tool of EA Studio that with one click I can export this strategy as Expert Advisor for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. One click and you will see here is actually the code, and we have the Expert Advisor ready. So we don't need to hire developers, we don't need to pay any money to someone to develop the strategy, because it just exports very quickly and easy as Expert Advisor. And let me now just select the other ones, and after that I will show you how to place them on the MetaTrader in the next lecture. So what I have here, the pound dollar, you can see how many strategies were totally generated, and at the end of the day I have 29. So I'm going to the collection again, 26 that were resolved correlations as well, and actually 27, yeah, 26 one resolved correlation. And here minimum count of trades is here, but this is actually in our acceptance criteria, so I will remove it. Minimum profit factor, let's increase it to 1.2, and you can see two strategies very quickly into the collection left. And if I compare the profit lines, I prefer the first one, guys, because you can see the second one, it is recently not losing but going sideways, so it's not really making profit recently. So I will delete from here, from this X button that says remove, I will remove this strategy. And here is the strategy that I will select for the pound dollar. RSI, Bollinger Bands, momentum as exit, there is the stop loss and the take profit. Another proof here that the take profit is 2 times nearly smaller than the stop loss. And from here I will just export the strategy as MetaTrader 4 expert and MetaTrader 5 expert, because I will attach in the next lecture the expert advisors, and I will attach them for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. So if you decide to test and see how it's working on MetaTrader 5, you will have the expert advisor. The last one that I'm having is for the currency. What do we have here? Pound yen. We have 82,000 strategies here generated, and 38 passed all the validations. So if I go to the collection, you will see here the strategies. Actually, all strategies are ordered on pages, and on each page you can see 10 strategies. So what I have here, the minimum profit factor, let me increase it to 1.2. So what I have 4 strategies from the 39. You can see here the strategies, they are very good strategies. I can say this one and this one. Even recently you can see a small pullback here on the equity, but that is just fine. There is a huge drawdown here, so I normally prefer not to guess which strategy is better, but to use another filter. So I will go to consecutive losses, for example, one more time, and I will start to decrease them. So if I go down to, what is it, 765, okay, I have one strategy left into the collection, and if I click on it, you can see again the entry rules. So here we have 3 entry rules, and we have 1 exit rule plus take profit and stop loss. So now quickly, if I go to the Monte Carlo, and if I run Monte Carlo, for example, as randomized indicator parameters, you will see that it will pass this test because it already passed it while it was created, right? When the reactor was running, automatically it went through the Monte Carlo, and you can see we have positive results here, validated tests 20 from 20. So this is the idea, guys. Once you have the reactor done, you don't need to do manually Monte Carlo multi-market, because they went already through these tests and are ready strategies for trading. Alright, so I will export as well this strategy for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5, and I will attach these expert advisors in the next lecture. And as well in the next lecture I will show you how we place them correctly on the MetaTrader, and you will see some results after that, and you will see that it's not really a hard process. Thank you guys for watching. I will continue with the next lecture just in a second. Cheers.